FIFA has always been surrounded by controversy, some warranted, some not so much. However, when they awarded Qatar the World Cup, the world lost their mind
No! God, please, no! No!
because it made very little sense. They are not a footballing nation, they didn't have the infrastructure to host, and the laws in place are not with the times or lifestyles of the rest of the world. The FIFA World Cup is such a major event worldwide that everyone seems to care about it, seems to be anxious for the start of it. And yet, all editions of the competitions have been surrounded by controversies. However, the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar is the most controversial so far and often labeled FIFA's biggest mistake, culturally, morally, and so on. This is going to be by far the worst World Cup of all time, and it is all self-inflicted for chasing money. However, even FIFA admits that Qatar may be too small to handle such a large competition. Not to mention that they are not exactly what fans consider fun. There's no nightclubs, no alcohol consumption, and so on. The watch parties on site are said to be a snooze fest.
I'm taking that beer.
Okay, take a nap right there then.
As we all know, the FIFA World Cup comes only once every 4 years, so we all want it to last as long as possible. And yet, the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar will be the shortest in a century. They have to rush it because it is interrupting the rest of the leagues of the world because the country's weather is so hot and it had to get moved until November. So many exceptions for a country that could not care less about football, about FIFA, about humans in general. And yet here we are. Let's talk about entertainment and bars, nightclubs, and alcohol. Because for the most part, thanks to the rules in place, people will be penalized for it. Just because people from all over the world will travel to Qatar to enjoy the biggest tournament in the world of sport does not mean that the laws in the country will change or be any easier on people. The complete opposite. They will be cracking down. They are super against nightclubs and parties. Qatar has very strict anti-gay laws, and therefore, the LGBTQ community will have to refrain from being themselves while in the country if they want to avoid a terrible experience and legal action. The other downside is that they are playing this tournament in the winter, again, due to the hot temperatures in the summer, making it impossible to play during the usual summer months. Qatar is just a bad choice, a greedy choice. FIFA just wanted that Qatar money, and they sold their soul in order to make it happen. This is sad, this is pathetic, and this is why many people hate the organization to their core, because they simply do not care about anything else other than their own well-being. What do you think of Qatar hosting the World Cup? Do you agree that this was a selfish decision by FIFA? We'll read you in the comments, and in the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe.